I'd like to extend my thanks to our executive committee and to all of you for the opportunity to serve the Tampa Bay Partnership. It is indeed a great honor, and I'm humbled to take on this role. All joking aside, Steve is a tremendous leader and a fabulous guy, and we will miss him greatly as chair, but we're not letting him go as a leader, as you've heard. Working with his team, Steve has accomplished so much for us this past year, and we're very grateful for that. These are tough times. You've heard some of the data that backs that up. We've lived it, of course. But as you've heard from others today, we have been working to move the region forward toward our model of prosperity in partnership with Brookings Institute and many others. But we have much work to do. As we move forward, we will remain committed to our model for prosperity, which focuses on several strategic initiatives, namely visioning, creating jobs, transportation, and building a viable model of advocacy and leadership. More specifically, we're tackling several projects this coming year to move the ball down the field. A key priority will be building a broad base of support for the upcoming Hillsborough County Transit Referendum. As you've heard, and I'm sure you agree, this is a crucial first step in completing T-BARTA's master plan for creating a world-class transit system in our region, which we need to take our region to the next level. There can be no serious dispute about that. Across the country, every successful referendum of this nature has enjoyed a broad base of community support from diverse segments of the various communities, including, of course, business leadership and public leadership. And we must likewise be committed to providing that support right here in our region. We will also be working with a statewide coalition of partners to support Florida's bid for high-speed rail, which will help us realize our vision for the potential to achieve the full potential of this tremendous super region that we're part of that stretches across Central Florida and eventually beyond. We'll continue our work to develop a research-based blueprint for economic development. When we started our planning cycle, everyone had their favorite industry segment, and we thought we needed some facts. And so we're launching on a very comprehensive regional blueprint project, which involves cluster studies that will help us gather those facts to identify the drivers of economic growth in our region, and which will include ultimately recommendations to promote those drivers and to improve the diversification and strength of our economy. We'll continue to move forward with our regional visioning efforts through One Day, with our One Day Livable Communities Project, Healthy Communities with Steve's help, lifelong learning initiatives, and we believe this will help guide policymakers and area businesses as they engage in ongoing efforts to create quality places, which you've heard is a critical ingredient of the Brookings Institute model and our model for prosperity, and also improve the quality of life in our region. We will further establish relationships across our super region through Central Florida with our upcoming 2010 Super Regional Leadership Conference. Please mark your calendars for May 27, 28, 2010. We hope you'll join us for this conference. We expect it to be a great success. We're going to seek to continue to develop an understanding of how all of our investors relate and interact with our elected officials so that we can better capitalize upon and mobilize those relationships and build upon them. And most importantly, we're going to continue to work hard to engage all of you, to engage our public and private leaders in the work of the partnership. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, and for all the work that we face, we need collaboration, as Jeff Lyash said, as never before. We need focus, and we need leadership. We need you. And we believe that together with all of our investors, our members, our tremendously talented staff, with Stuart Rogel's leadership, we can and must make a difference in 2010 and beyond, working through our model for prosperity. So I look forward to working with all of you this coming year. Again, thanks to all of you, and this meeting is now adjourned.